The gay agenda, the slippery, slimy slope. You know, you can have a massive dam holding back massive waters. It takes one hole in that dam to breach it, and gradually the floodgates are open. I saw this comment yesterday on YouTube. Alan, you know, this is by a Christian. There's so much against the gays. Can't we live and let live and love and let love? Now, if we love a person truly, we correct them. It's our job if we call ourselves Christians. As Ezekiel tells us, if we don't, we are blood guilty. If we have children, we correct them, don't we? I felt quite sick this morning when I saw a young girl who's not even in her teenage years yet. She's a daughter of an ex-Jehovah's Witness. She shall be nameless. A bit too close to home. I'll give you a clue. A young girl has put on her profile on Facebook the rainbow. You've fallen into a big trap, you ex-Jehovah's Witnesses especially. As you know, I'm an ex-Jehovah's Witness. Because sex offenders, if this is correct, what I've seen on Facebook, have to put the rainbow over their profile picture to warn people there are sex offenders. You've fallen into a trap. People say, no, it's not a slippery slope. I'll give you a few things that are going on in the world at the moment, shall I? In this crazy world. The mayor of a Brazil town has just married his alligator pet. Because he thinks the alligator is a reincarnation of a former princess. But he insists the alligator must be baptized first. Well, I think the alligator's pretty used to water. Did you see that 2 million crowd in Brazil gone mad, kissing a statue of Christ with female hair? You see on Facebook those 2 men nude, a child looking on. Reminds me of the Crosby, Stills and Nash song, Teach Your Children Well. And you who walk on the road must have a code to live by. Something like that, those lyrics in that song. Teach your children well. Now the Mormons, the morons, the LSD church, yeah, I know LDS, but I call them LSD, are crying out for polygamy rights because of this ruling by these idiots, Supreme Justices, they're called, in New York. There's only one Supreme Court, that's the heavenly one. What else is going on? Oh yeah, New York court has ruled it's okay for an uncle to marry his niece. And much, much more is going on. Oh, another thing, paedophiles are now crying out for the same rights as homosexuals. The floodgates are open. If our Father does not act soon, and he will, I think the number of blood moons is significant. I'm no prophet, but I'm just telling you. We're told the moon will be turned into blood before the coming and great day of the Father and the return of Messiah in a flaming fire with his angels, as he brings vengeance on those who do not know God, who God really is, and who do not obey the good news. You like fireworks, all you gay people and you perverts that had your fireworks? Well, there's big fireworks coming, a show more spectacular than you realize. You see, in Ezekiel chapter 8, Ezekiel was taken into the temple and shown disgusting things being done the Father, or through an angel, took Ezekiel into a temple, the temple in Jerusalem, and Ezekiel was amazed at the disgusting things the elders were doing. And Ezekiel was told he'd be shown more disgusting things. Then Ezekiel 9, we see that the mark is put upon all those sighing and groaning over detestable things done in the face of the Father. And those who didn't receive this proper mark were destroyed. You must remember the Father smashed Jerusalem twice, 587 BCE and 70 AD, because of their perversions and idolatry. If the Father doesn't act, he owes an apology to Sodom and Gomorrah. Would you not agree? The reason Lot was rescued from Sodom was because he was disturbed, as Peter says, all day long by the disgusting things going on in Sodom. A very comforting psalm I recommend you read is Psalm 73, the psalm of Asaph, where Asaph was looking at the things going on among the wicked, and that's his own people, and he was thinking, well, how come they're at ease? And then he woke up to his senses and said, yes, you have put them on a slippery slope, Father. The dam has been breached. What an example we so-called adults are setting for our innocent children. And if you don't believe the Father's going to act, you are living in dream world. Yes, we must speak out, because the hour is coming when we will not be allowed to speak out. So we must do it now and stand against this tide of filth that's coming upon the world. We will see worse things yet. Which side do you stand on? There's no middle ground here. You're either for the Father and his Son, or you're against it. As one famous person, I forget his name, said, all that is needed for evil to exist is for people who have good hearts not to speak out. Horrors are going to come on this earth shortly, and the wicked are going to be swept away, as they were in Noah's day, as they were in Sodom and Gomorrah. And I beg you now to wake up. So many churches now are approving, so-called churches, of this gay agenda, and they will be smashed. They will be smashed to pieces. So get out of her, my people. Stand up and support the Supreme Court of the universe, not these idiots in the United States, these perverts who call themselves the Supreme Court of Justice. Woe to those who put darkness for light and light for darkness. Woe to those who put good for evil and evil for good. Isaiah 5, 20 and 21, I think. Speak out now while you can, or forever hold your peace. Shalom.